students, my name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, I will explain you exercise 2.6, question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3. So let's start it with question number 1. Find. Here multiplication we need to find. This is the multiplication of decimal numbers. Okay, this is the multiplication of decimal number. First of all, we need to convert our decimal number into fraction. After that, we can solve it. Otherwise, directly even we can find the answers. Okay. Now what we need to do? Here, 0.2 multiply 6. This is our first question. Total two ways we have. Okay, first way. First of all, convert this decimal number into fraction. So how we can convert it? So ignore the decimal point, just write down 2 because here 0 2 that means 2 only, right? 0 2 that means 2. Now after decimal point, how many digits are present here? After decimal point, how many digits are present here? Only one digit. So here we need to write divide by 10. That means after 1 we need to put 1 0. Okay, after decimal point we have one digit. So in denominator we need to write after 1 1 0. So it is 10. Now multiply 6 remains as it is. Okay, multiply 6 remains as it is. Nothing is present in denominator, so we can write 1. Okay, now what we need to do? Multiply the numerator. 6 to the 12 divide by 10 as it is. Okay, 6 to the 12 in numerator and in denominator 10 1 the 10. We need to multiply numerator versus numerator and denominator versus denominator. Now denominator we have 1 0. Okay, in denominator after 1 we have 1 0. So in numerator before one digit we need to put decimal point. Before one digit, that is from right hand side. Okay, so before 2 we need to put decimal point 1.2. This is our final answer. Okay, first of all we need to convert the decimal number into fraction. So 2 by 10. Then we need to multiply numerator versus numerator and denominator versus denominator. After that, again we need to convert our number into decimal number. Okay, this is one way. In second way, what we need to do? We have 0.2 multiply 6. Ignore the decimal point and do the multiplication process. So here 2 and 6, 6 to the 12. Okay, 6 to the 12. Now we need to check the decimal number. That means before how many digits decimal point is present. So here in this number before one digit decimal point is there. So in answer even before the one digit we need to put decimal point. So 1.2. Okay, what we need to do? 0.2 multiply 6. So ignore the decimal point and do the multiplication. So 6 to the 12. Now here before one digit decimal point is there. So same thing we need to do in the answer. So before one digit we need to put decimal point. So 1.2. This is our answer. Okay. Second question. 8 multiply 4.6. So just ignore the decimal point. Directly write down the answer of 46 multiply 8. So 8 6 are 48. 8 4 are 32 plus remainder 4. It is 36. Okay, now here before one digit decimal point is present. So same thing we need to do in answer. Before one digit we need to put decimal point. So our answer is 36.8. Okay. Otherwise, what we need to do? We need to convert this 4.6 into fraction. So first of all, write down this number, ignore the decimal point. Now after decimal point one digit is there, so we need to put 1 0 and before that 1. Okay, now we need to multiply our numerator. So 46 into 8, 368 divide by 10. Now in denominator 10 is there, that means 1 0 is there. So before one digit we need to put decimal point, so 36.8. Okay, question number 3, 2.71 multiply 5. Okay, so just ignore the decimal point and write down the answer of multiplication of 271 multiply 5. So 5 ones are 5, 7 5s are 35, 5 2s are 10 plus 3, 13. Okay, now here before 2-digit decimal point is there, right? Before 2-digit decimal point is there. So same thing we need to do in answer. Before 2-digit we need to put decimal point. That means 13.50, sorry, 13.55. Okay, we cannot read it 13.55. We need to read like this, 13.55. After that we do not need to apply this 55, otherwise 500. We need to just simply need to read the digit, so 13.55. Okay, because 13.5, 13.50, 13.500, this all are same. Okay, value of all these number are same. We can write 5, we can write 50, we can write 500. So how we need to pronounce it? Okay, because after the decimal point we can put any number of zeros, but value cannot be changed. Okay, so it is 5, 50, 500 different. So we need to read like this, 13.5, here 13.50, 13.500. Okay, like this. So our answer is 13.55. You can also find out the answers by the conversion of decimal to fraction and fraction to decimal. Okay, so here first of all we need to write this number, ignore the decimal point. Okay, in denominator, here after decimal point we have 2-digit, so here we need to put 20 and before that 1, that means 100. Okay, after decimal point here we have 2-digit, so we need to put 20 and before always we need to write 1. Now multiply 5. So multiply this numerator versus numerator. So 271 multiply 5, it is 1355, divided by 100. Now in denominator 2 zeros are there, so we need to put decimal point before the 2-digit in numerator. So here we have 1355, so before 2-digit we need to put decimal point, so we get 13.55. Okay, now after that we just only use the our first method. Okay, so question number 4, 20.1 multiply 4. So ignore the decimal point and write the answer of the multiplication. So 4 ones are 4, 4 into 0 0, 4 2s are 8. Okay, now here before one digit decimal point is there, so in answer even before one digit we need to put decimal point, so 80.4 is our answer. Okay, 80.4, it is our answer. Then question number 5, 0.05 multiply 7. Okay, first of all ignore the decimal point here, so only 5 is there. Here 7, 7 5s are 35. Okay, now here before 2-digit decimal point is there, so in answer even before 2-digit we need to put decimal point. Now nothing is remaining, so here we need to put 0, that means our answer is 0.35. Okay, our answer is 0.35. Then question number 6, 211.02 multiply 4. So ignore the decimal point and write down the answer. Okay, so here 4 multiply 2, 4 2s are 8, then 4 multiply 0, 0, then 4 multiply 1 4, 4 multiply this one 4, and 4 2s are 8. Okay, so 84408, but in 211.02 before 2 digit we have decimal point, so same thing we need to do in answer. So before 2 digit we need to put decimal point. So our final answer 844.08. Okay, in question that means in a decimal number before 2 digit decimal point is there, so same thing we need to do in the answer. Okay, then question number 7, 2 multiply 0.86. So first of all ignore the decimal point and just do the multiplication process. So 6 to the 12, 1 remainder, 8 to the 16 plus 117. Okay, now here before 2 digit we have decimal point, so same thing we need to do in answer. So before 2 digit we need to put here decimal point. Okay, so 1.72, this is our final answer, 1.72. Okay, then question number 2. In question number 2, first of all read the question. Find the area of rectangle whose length is 5.7 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. Okay, find the area of rectangle whose length is 5.7 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. So first of all, what is the area of rectangle? Here we need to find the area of rectangle. So area of rectangle is equals to length multiply breadth. Okay, formula of area of rectangle is equals to length multiply breadth. Here length we know 5.7, so here 5.7, breadth we know it is 3, so 5.7 multiply 3. Again here first of all ignore the decimal point and just do the multiplication process. So 7 3s are 21, 2 is remainder, 5 3s are 15 plus 2 17. Here before 1 digit we have decimal point, so same thing we need to do in answer. Before 1 digit we need to put decimal point, so 17.1 and unit. Here centimeter is given, so centimeter square. Okay, so our answer is 17.1 centimeter square. Okay, then question number 3. Here again we need to find the multiplication of decimal numbers. Okay, again we can do this by using two method. So first of all 1.3 multiply 10. If we convert this number into decimal number, fraction, so 13, that means in numerator we need to ignore the decimal point, and here after decimal point one digit is there, so we need to put a 10 in denominator before that 1. Here we have multiply 10. Okay, now we can cut this 10 from numerator and denominator, so our answer is 13. Okay, this is our one method. Second method 1.3 multiply 10. Directly just ignore the decimal point and do the multiplication process. So 13 into 10, 130. Okay, here in question before one digit we have decimal point, so same thing we need to do in answer. Before one digit we need to put 0, so our answer is 13.0. it means 13 only. Okay, second question 36.8 multiply 10. Okay, so we can convert into the fraction. So 368 divided by 10, because after decimal point we have one digit, so in denominator we need to write 10, so it becomes 10. Here multiply 10, divide 10, cancel, answer is 368. Okay, but directly even we can find the answer. So 36.8 multiply 10. Now ignore the decimal point and do the multiplication with 10, so it is 3680, right? Now here before one digit we have decimal point, so same thing we need to do in answer. So before one digit we need to put decimal point, so 368.0, it is 368 only. Okay, then question number 3, 153.7 multiply 10. Okay, we can convert this number into fraction. So 1537 divided by, here after decimal point 1 digit is there, so we need to put 10 in denominator, and before that we need to write 1. Okay, and multiply 10 is there, so 10 cut, answer is 1537. Otherwise directly even we can find the answer, right? 153.7 multiply 10, ignore the decimal point and do the multiplication, so 1537. Okay, now here 0, here before one digit we have decimal point, so here before one digit we need to put decimal point, so 1537.0, it means that 1537 only. Okay, this is our answer. Okay, then question number 4. 168.07 multiply 10, we can convert into fraction. So here after decimal pointer 2 digit is there, so we need to write 20 in denominator, before that we need to put 1, that means 100. Here multiply 10, so 110 we can cut from the numerator and denominator. Okay, so finally 16807 divided by 10 we have. Now in denominator we have 10, that means 10, so we need to put decimal point before one digit in numerator. In numerator we have 16807, so before one digit we need to put decimal point, so our answer is 1680.7. Okay, that was directly 16807 multiply 10. First of all ignore the decimal point, so your answer becomes 16807. Okay, now here before two digit we have decimal point, so in answer even before two digit we need to put decimal point, so again we get the same answer 1680.70. Okay, then question number 5. 31.1 multiply 100. First of all ignore the decimal point, now we use only our one method. Okay, it is direct method. So 31.1, so ignore the decimal point, so 311 multiply 100, so 20. Okay, if we ignore the decimal point, then 311 multiply 100, it is 31100. Right, now in question before one digit we have decimal point, so before one digit here we need to put the decimal point, so 3110.0, it means 3110. Okay, then question number 6. 156.1 multiply 100, so here ignore the decimal point, so 1561 multiply 100, so 20. Okay, now in question before one digit we have decimal point, so same thing we need to do in answer, so it is 15610. Okay, 15610, this is our answer. Then question number 7. 3.62 multiply 100. Okay, 3.62 multiply 100, so first of all ignore the decimal point here, so it is 362 multiply 100, so 20 we need to put. Now here before two digit we have decimal point, so same thing we need to do in answer, before two digit we need to put decimal point, so 362.00, that means 362 only. Okay, then question number 8. 3.07 multiply 100, so ignore the decimal point, so it is 307 multiply 100, so 00. Now here before two digit we have decimal point, so in answer even before two digit we need to put the decimal point, so 307.00, it is 307 only. Okay, then question number 9. 0.5 multiply 10. So ignore the decimal point. So it is 5 only. Multiply 10, 50. Here before one digit decimal point is there. So in answer even before one digit we need to put decimal point. So 5.0 it means 5. Okay. Then question number 10. 0.08 multiply 10. So ignore the decimal point. That means a 008. It is 8 only. Multiply by 10. So 80. Here before two digit we have decimal point. So in answer even before two digit we need to put the decimal point. So here decimal point, and before that nothing is there. So 0, that means 0.80. Okay. Before two digit we need to put decimal point. So before that nothing is remaining. So 0.80. Then question number 11. 0.9 multiply 100. So ignore the decimal point. So it is 9 only. Multiply 100. So 900. Now here before one digit we need to put decimal point. So put here decimal point. So 90.0. It is 90 only. Right. Then question number 12. 0.03 multiply 1000. So first of all ignore the decimal point. So 003 it means 3. Multiply 1000. So it is 3000. Okay. Now here before two digit decimal point is present. So here answer 7. Before two digit we need to put decimal point. So 30.00, that means 30. Okay. So here in multiplication what we need to do, first of all we need to ignore the decimal point and directly we need to find the answers of multiplication, right? After that we need to check in question before how many digits decimal point is present, so that same things we need to do in the answer. Okay, before two digit we need to put decimal whatever number of digits are present after decimal point, so same thing we need to do in the answer. That means we need to put decimal point before that digits. Okay, thank you.